What's up guys, Double D here. Today I'm bringing you a gameplay of Hearthstone, which you've probably read in the title. This is a random match, or a casual match, however you want to call it. I played with Warlock against Shaman, and if you're interested you can look at my custom Warlock deck on the left. If you play this game and have any advice for me, or you think I should change something about my deck, make sure you leave a comment below. This deck has worked fine for me so far, but I like to hear your opinion. Anyway, if you haven't heard of this game, it's a collectible card game developed by Blizzard Entertainment. It's free to play, so if you're a fan of card games you should definitely download it. Some even say it's the new World of Warcraft or League of Legends. So you play against other players online. Each player has a hero with 30 health, and the point of the game is to get your opponent to 0 health. Of course, there are various minions and spells that help you do that. Both players draw a card each turn and also gain a mana crystal. Every card has its cost. For example, Harvest Golem costs 3 mana crystals, and if you only have 2 mana crystals that turn, you have to wait until the next one to be able to play it. You gain mana until both your opponent and you have 10. Also, it's pretty clear that better cards cost more mana. Now, when it comes to cards, there are 9 different heroes that have default decks of cards. Of course, later on in the game you get more and better cards, and you get to make your own deck. Also, each hero has its hero ability that costs 2 mana crystals. For example, Warlock has the ability to draw a card, but to deal 2 damage to your hero. Now, this probably seems weird to you, because why would you want to deal 2 damage to your hero? But trust me, when you play this game for a while, you realize that it really is worth it. In the beginning it seems really simple. You just deal as much damage to your opponent's hero as you can and make sure you stay alive. Of course, the game gets complicated as you progress. There are certain things you have to worry about more than your opponent's health. Things like card advantage, board control and such. Anyway, if you haven't played the game yet, all of this will probably make no sense until you actually get to play yourself. And don't worry if you're not really understanding what to do, because when you play for the first time, there's a tutorial that actually walks you through the whole game and shows you pretty much everything you need to know about it. Now, if you're new to this game, this commentary might even interest you, but if you're not and you already knew all of this, sorry for boring you. But I really hope you guys like this game, because I think I'll be uploading a couple of gameplays of this. At this point in the video, you can see that my opponent's cards are mostly basic, so he isn't actually hard to play against. Here he played a spell that transforms my minion into a 0-1 frog, which is not good for me because my minions don't have +1 attack anymore, but it's not good for him either, because now he has to attack the taunt, and he basically used this whole turn just to kill a 2-2. Anyway, here I'm using one of my favorite Warlock cards, the Power Overwhelming spell, to kill the 2-7. Come to think about it now, the 2-7 isn't that dangerous for me to be in the battlefield, but I just like the board to be clean. That's called board control, which I talked about earlier. But on the other hand, I left the 4-3 because now I have a taunt, which is there just so I could save my other minions for the next turn.
The gates are open.
Unfortunately, the opponent gave his minion Wind Fury, so he was able to attack twice. But he chose to go for the face, which is a pretty big mistake here. If he had destroyed my 5-4, I wouldn't have been able to destroy his taunt, and the game would have probably gone in a whole nother direction. Luckily, I cleared the board, boosted my 4-3 and attacked. Here I drew the Bomb Lobber, A pretty risky card, but if it hits the right target, it could be really useful. Here I decided to take my chances, and I made a mistake, because I'm one of those people that never do the right thing when they have a 50-50 chance. Anyway, I came up with a solution that actually solved the game. I didn't want to use both my minions to kill the 6-6, so I hit the face and I played the Void Terror card. If you use this card on minions with Death Rattle, it can be really useful. That way I summoned a 11-9 and a 3-2, which is pretty good for only 3 mana crystals. The opponent went for the face again. I guess he didn't have anything that could deal 3 damage, so he could destroy my 11-9. Either way, at that point I had lethal, and I used it of course. The thing I like to do when I know that I have lethal is play all my minions and pretty much lay down on the table everything I have. So that's what I did here. But that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay, and let me know if you want to see more of this. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.